Is Strava's free version of their app better to use than Apple's fitness app for running? Let's find out if I can stay with the free version or if I need to pay for a good overall experience. I hope you're having a good and active day. So many people who run will typically know about the Strava app. This video is going to focus on just running workouts for this, so I will be discussing my impressions on the free version of this app for the Apple Watch Ultra, along with some parts of the iPhone, and I'll compare some of it to Apple's fitness app. I'll also do another video in the future on the full version of the Strava app once I spend more time with it. So today we're looking at the Strava app on the Apple Watch Ultra. So if you go to your app screen, this is the Strava app here in the middle, the orange one. So I'm going to select it. And once I'm here, you see it pulls up all your different workouts. We're focusing on just the run, really workouts today. But we're going to look at settings first, so just swipe over. And the options you have, you can set your units to miles or your units to kilometers. I'll switch that back. You can also auto pause your run and ride options. And you can turn on notifications for run splits, on or off. Now this is unfortunately just set to a mile for now. That may be locked with the free version, only time will tell. And then you have audio cues. And from there you have your run splits and also your stop pause audio cues. So basically it gives you notifications in your AirPods or on the actual speaker. And you can set your volume here for the app if you like. So that's really the basics of the settings. Pretty simple, and it stays the same when you're actually running. So now we're going to pull up the Strava app on the phone, and I'm going to go to the settings option. And if you scroll up here, the only thing we can really change is miles to kilometers for the units and the type of temperature from Fahrenheit to Celsius. As far as the workout goes, the settings are pretty basic for the free version of Strava. I'll look at more options on the iPhone later in this video. There are some nice options for the iPhone in the free version of Strava. Now let's look at the Strava app and kind of see what it's like to start a workout. So again, I'm going to pull up my Strava app and it goes straight to your workouts like we've seen the screen so far. So I'm going to go to outdoor run. And I'm going to select that, and you see it just starts the workout. So it's that simple. It goes and starts the workout. The settings before what I talked about, you can change those here. So it's the same type settings, unfortunately nothing else. It's pretty basic, like you'll see. So oops, you go back and just swipe over to the run. So this is what you see typically during the run. I'll throw up a few screenshots so you can see what it looks like throughout the run on certain things, but this is normally what I see. And one thing I want to show you here, what you're seeing right here where it has the 1056 for the time of the day, this is really my one big gripe when you're running, because what it does when it's on your wrist and you turn up, this is what you see. So it takes a second or two for you to actually see your running stats. So to see your pace and other things like that. So it's really frustrating. That probably my biggest pet peeve of this app that I don't like is that, because it really takes away the advantages of the Ultra, where you see right there, it goes right back to just where the always on display is not on. So when, if I lift my wrist or click out of there, one thing I don't like as well, like if I hit the button to kind of do a segment or something. Now my Apple Watch is set to start a traditional strength training workout. That's why I did it. But I've switched it off and all this. It will not do a split or a segment or anything like that. So there's really it doesn't look like it has an ultra specific app or just an Apple Watch general app that may need some updating. So I'm not sure if that will change with the paid version or not. So only time will tell there. So now let's say we're getting done with the run. We want to finish the run. We haven't run anywhere because I'm just standing here. But let's say we want to finish the run, you can go here and you can pause if you need to, or just do finish either. So if you had to stop for some reason, you can pause it there, which I do like having that option. So we're going to go ahead and finish. You see your basics here, and you can discard or save. If you save this option, I'll go ahead and save it just so you can see what happens. It brings you here. So when you do pull up the Strava app, what I do like on your home screen, you have all your workouts, whether it's strength training or any type of workouts here on your screen. If you select a workout, you can, what I really do like, it gives you your distance, your moving time, your average pace, elevation, things like that, your average heart rate. So you can go in here to view analysis, and it gives you your elevation, as you see there. It also gives you your pace and kind of where you were at in a graph stance. Gives your average pace here, your actual moving time, which is nice because it separates that if you had to pause for whatever reason. And it shows your heart rate. So that's nice. Now, part of the free version, you don't get the heart rate zones or pace zones, it seems. So I'm not sure all the options that it cuts out of the free version, but you're kind of limited here. It's nice to have that. But one thing I really do like about Strava, you can come in here and you can actually edit different things about your activity. So if you go into edit activity, you can actually give details of your run. So what type of run was it? Was it a long run, workout, race? Whatever it may be, you could go in here and select it. You can also put the type of shoes. So you can select ones you've used before. I'll just say my Endorphin Pro 3. Share it who you want with. How does that activity make you feel? Did you feel okay on it? So you can kind of make nice notes here. That's one thing I do like about Strava. You can sit here and kind of add whatever notes you would like to. So you can type in whatever notes you want, just so you can go back later on and have details, whether you had a leg that was bothering you, a tight hamstring, calf, something you wanted to make note of. So you can do all that there. Right now we're looking at the Strava app again. I'm on the U tab instead of the home option. So here we're going to look at progress, have it set to run. You could choose whichever workouts. And while you're here, you can look at just kind of summaries over your monthly activities. It looks like a lot of this is blocked behind a paywall. Maybe we can add a goal here. Haven't got into that too much, but a lot of it is blocked behind the paid version of this app. Activities is the same thing you've seen so far. Profile is kind of nice. You have, of course, activity summaries there. You have your statistics summary where it gets into a little bit more on your runs. It also gives you your best 1K, 1 mile, 5K, 10K, things like that. And also what I want to show you, you have trophy case down here to just show the trophies you've earned in the Strava app. And one cool surprise that came about under gear, if you click on that, so here you can actually log the mileage of your shoes. So if you document this during an activity, you'll actually keep up with how many miles you've put on a pair of shoes. So that's a really cool feature here. If I select this, you see I can edit the option here, or I can retire the shoes. So it's just a good option to have here. I actually do that on my own, but that's a nice feature. I would definitely utilize that more in the future when I use this app. So what's good about the Strava app, particularly the free version? Things I do like, it records nicely during runs. It's easy to use. So it just, when you start the run workout, it just works. There's also a big selection of workouts here. So it's nice to see a big catalog of workouts in the app. I know we're focused on running today, but that's just nice to see. It's also, I enjoy how it shows moving versus elapsed time. So if you're in a city, you have to stop for traffic during a run or whatever it may be, you have to pause your workout. So it will keep up with your actual moving time versus your total time. so you can see your correct pace and things like that. The iPhone app, one thing I really do like, you can type notes and information for each recorded workout in your activities tab. This is great to document what went well, what didn't go well, did you tweak something, just so you can see your progress over a week's or month's time. It also allows you to track how many miles you've run in a pair of shoes. So if you add this to your workout activities, it will actually keep up with your shoe mileage. This is an incredible option because I do this on my own. The Spotify app can be added directly to the iPhone app of Strava, even the free version, so that works well. And you have other like social things, medals, challenges, things like that. A lot of it's behind the paywall, but you do have a few cool options here in the free version. So we've talked about what's good, what's bad with the Strava app. Number one on my list is they need the always on display for the Ultra to work. For some reason, this app doesn't seem updated on the Ultra in that sense. So when I raise my wrist, it shows the time of day, and it takes an extra second or two for it to show my running stats. It's really probably my biggest don't like here, because when you're running, you're in an intense run, you turn your wrist to look at your pace, and it takes 2 seconds just to see it. That kind of adds up over time during a run. Also, the Ultra settings are way too basic for running. Like we talked about, you can't add the Strava app to start when just pressing the action button on the Ultra like you can for the fitness app. So I would like to be able to set that, but it's not even an option there. And you can't hit the action button to simply mark a segment or a split. So you can't edit splits, pace, heart rate, options like that in the free version, which is kind of annoying because those are fairly basic. The iPhone option, we talked about some things you can do, but you can't save routes and things like that. So a lot of cool looking features are locked behind the paywall. I think way too much is locked for the free version, but it is what it is. I enjoy parts of Strava's free version of their app. Probably my favorite features are the ability to document whatever notes you need on your run activities and the ability to track the mileage you put on your running shoes. I was really surprised by this feature in the free version since I recently noticed it. Good job right there, Strava. Now, overall, is it better than Apple's fitness app for running? This really depends. If you want an app to just simply log your run and walk time and miles and just have a few cool social features, then this free version may be fine. If you want to get more competitive and use specific splits, pace, heart rate, time, etc., you're definitely better off with Apple's fitness app right now, especially if you have the Ultra. It just works better there. For now, I'm sticking with the fitness app, but maybe Strava's fully paid version can make me switch over. I'm going to check it out over the next few weeks, so I'll keep you in touch and I'll probably have a future video here shortly. Hopefully this video gave you some good advice on the free version of the Strava app for either your Ultra or iPhone. If you enjoy my content, please like the videos and subscribe to the channel. Every bit of support is truly appreciated. If you have any questions or tips for me on the Strava app, please leave me a comment. Have a great day. I'll see you later.